Hello again, my name is Surveillian, and welcome back. Where have I been? Essentially, I've been having some IRL issues that I've been trying to take care of, and I'm not going to get too deep into the details, but it did involve me having to move locations. So here we are, I'm in my new place. The first thing you might notice is the echo, and there's not a lot I can do about that right now. The room I'm in is not very great for audio quality. Hopefully I can get that worked on over time. But yeah, that's what's going on. Where am I going from here? I don't know. I'm still working on getting everything set up, getting my internet and stuff switched over, all the fun stuff. So I just thought today I would kind of take a minute to sit down, play a game that I've not played in quite a while called Ford Escape the Fold. This is such a chill game, pseudo deck builder roguelite type of thing. So if it's your thing, it's really good. If it's not, it's not. But yeah, I'm just kind of at the point where, you know, my content and stuff is really just for me. And if other people enjoy it, then awesome. And if not, awesome. You know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna play. I've got a fresh new profile here. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit new game. I'm going to do the tutorial just to refamiliarize myself with the game and kind of hopefully you'll be able to pick up what's happening here. Welcome to your first game of Forward. Not quite. Your goal is to beat this dungeon by moving from card to card. At the bottom, you'll find your character's card. The cards you move on will have different effects. In front of you is a shield card. Click it to see its effect. It gives you 2 armor. Good news, it'll give you 2 armor durability. This will be useful to defend yourself against enemies. Move your character on the shield card to gain 2 armor durability. Here's where you can find your HP. It must always remain above 0, otherwise you lose the game. Of course, your armor will take the damage before your HP is depleted. Moreover, there is no limit to your shield durability. Cool. Seems there are gold coins in front of you. Move your character over this card to loot it. You entered the field of vision of an enemy, so they attacked you. It inflicted you 5 damage. You lost 2 armor durability and 3 HP. Enemies will always attack if you move in front of them. This little arrow here. It's up to you to be careful not to be seen. Be aware, however, that enemies you defeat will leave behind rewards for you to loot. The more powerful the enemy, the better the rewards. Cool. And we're in. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave this open. This is an item I have. It's an apple. Heals you by 6 HP when you start a level. Very Slay the Spire type of deal. With a very Dead Cells-esque looking character here. So yeah, let's get going. I love this game. It's very chill. It's easy to just play. Oh, a mana potion card has just appeared. Mana is a resource that will allow you to use your special power. Click on your power to see its effect. Inflicts 2 damage to visible enemies for 4 mana. Perfect. Powers have powerful effects, but require mana to be used. It's up to you to decide when the time is right. Cool. And something that it didn't tell you is when you are able to move on to an enemy, instead of being attacked, you attack it, and you gain skulls equal to the amount of power the enemy has, right? So this is power and HP for the enemies. So yeah, and then that's just a special resource you can use to buy cool items later. So I'm going to just start stacking these shields up. Note that you can only reach cards that are in direct contact with you, diagonal and orthogonal. This means that when you are on one side, you cannot reach the other. Plan your moves accordingly. Yes. So I can only move here or here. And actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and move here, collect the mana potion. An item card has just appeared. You can click on it to see what passive effect it gives. Try to reach it to add it to your inventory and get its effect. You can click on your character to see your inventory, or you can click that tab that I clicked on. Through your journey, you'll discover many different items to collect and even stack. Some items are rarer and more powerful than others that can change a game and your strategy. Yeah, so it's very possible to stack a bunch of items and get super broken. Reduces the cost of your power by 1 mana point. I want that. That is amazing. You have moved to a poison card that has inflicted a status on you. Statuses are effects, positive or negative, that last only a few moves. They are displayed on your character with an indication of the number of moves left before it disappears. In this case, the poison will inflict you 1 damage after your next 2 moves. Yep, you move, take 1 damage, takes down by 1, pretty simple. I've got a choice to make here. You have to take into account in a situation like this the items you could potentially get, as well as the enemies who will potentially attack you. And the way I see it is if I move here, that's basically a free move. Because I'll get the shield for 1, he'll attack me for 1, then that's a net even, so minus the poison, of course, but I'm not too concerned with that. I can drop the healing potion anyways. A powerful enemy has just appeared. It's a boss. Boss cards are marked with a crown. Indeed. At the end of each dungeon, you will meet a boss that you'll have to defeat. Always plan to keep your health and armor as high as possible in anticipation of this fight. It's up to you now. Defeat the boss. Yep, very simple stuff. He's dead. When the boss attacks you and dies, it'll drop this heart card, which will give you +1 max HP. Well done. You have defeated the boss. You can now play a real game. Are you ready? Absolutely. So yeah, I played quite a bit of this game in the past. It's very relaxing for me. You kind of just get into a groove. The music is nice. It doesn't get annoying. For the most part, it's pretty mindless, but sometimes, depending on what's going on, you have to think a little bit, but it's just, it's a good time. Die, damn you, die, suffer my ordeal. Your soul will be extinguished. I see it. So this is this level's boss. Excellent. All right, and now we're in. Let's see. I'm just gonna go straight up the middle here. Anticipate moves. So I could go for a free turn. I could go for a 2 gold but take 4 damage, which is not great. I could take 3 damage but also get 3 skulls and move up into the shield, which I think I might do. Oh, there it is. When you attack an enemy, you receive skulls that can be used to buy items. Perfect. Okay, and my strategy has now changed. So what I can do is go here, take 2 damage, go here, get 1 mana and take 2 damage, or go here, and take 4 damage over time. So, because he'll inflict poison on me, so essentially he does 2 damage. So I'm gonna go down the middle here. Alright. The safest path, I think, will be up the left side, because I'll take the damage, take the poison damage, and then heal it back up. Okay, so you just saw there I was moving a little quickly, sorry. The blindness hides the values of all these cards, so go here for 3 damage, go here for essentially 1 damage, let's do that. Heal it back up. Unavoidable damage here. Okay, so a sword card inflicts 1 damage to all visible enemies. So because I'm missing health, essentially this is like 1 HP versus 3 HP, so I'm gonna go for the 3. Get the heart, and now we have got our choice of items for the end of level. When you're no longer poisoned, you gain 2 armor, not bad. When you attack an enemy, you earn gold. It's okay. When you receive skulls, receive coins instead. That's terrible. Let's go with the plant. You arrive in front of an altar that seems to have not seen a visitor for a long time. Inscription is engraved, entrust to the gods your immortal blood and you will be honored. I've got 4 health, dog. The only thing I can afford is this. Reduce the purchase price by 20 gold coins, but each purchase gives you a random corrupted item. That's a fun item, but no. A rotten wooden door blocks your way. As you push it open, you hear the frenzied barking of a gigantic dog. You want to turn around, but behind you, monsters are chasing you. Onward. I will crush you. Maybe. Potentially. Yeah, I played a lot of this game in the past. I actually have made videos in this game before. Don't go looking because they no longer exist. But yeah, I've definitely played my fair share. I'm gonna try... No, I'm not. I was thinking of doing something weird like this with my power, but I don't think that's wise. What I will do is use my power here. Take this down from 4 damage to 2 damage, and I'll get some mana back for it. Got some skulls there as well. So generally the best strategy, especially on a character like this, is just shield stacking, right? So let me Mathematically, what's the best way to do this? I'll be at 3 shield. That's the best way to do it, I think. Go here, stack this shield, still at 1 shield. It doesn't matter which way you go here. Basically, it's do I want skulls or not? And I think the answer is... because if I go for skulls, he will not drop an item. And it could be a shield or a sword, but it might not be. You know, I'll go for the skulls. He'll deal me 10 damage. Perfect. You get a random status times 3, positive or negative, after being attacked by an enemy. That is a scary thing to have, but it can be very good. All poison cards also inflict 1 damage to visible enemies. This is very good. Random status times 3, positive or negative when starting a level. Let's go with the poison scythe, because that kind of already stacks with my protective plant. So poison cards are basically 1 damage swords, and also when poison goes away, I get 2 armor. Very good. You discreetly hide behind a huge tree to observe a group of nearby enemies. A sudden noise resounds above you and makes you raise your head. They're in the trees. Time to fight. I will crush you. Doubt. Okay. I'm gonna go up the left side, because this is just a free move. Okay, protection is basically poison, but for armor. But backwards. Every time you move, you gain 1 armor point, for as long as the effect is active. Very good, pretty good. Just keep going. Okay, mana or coins? I've only got 19 coins. Let's see, 4 damage or no damage. And then we'll do poison again, weaken that guy. If I go shield to this fish creature, that's a net positive of 1 armor point. Just straight up recharge my power right here, perfect. Now, in a situation like this, obviously I'm going to go middle because it's better, but let's say these are both the same, 3 or 4. Going the middle here is actually better anyways because it gives you options, right? I can choose where to go from here. And now I see that this side is kind of scary because of this guy, you know, all this crap. But this side, especially if I use my power, is not too bad, and it leads me to a 5 shield. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is going to be a net positive of 1 shield. This is going to be a net positive of 1 shield, but I will lose health from poison. Mana potion. It's always a good idea in a situation like this to stack shield right before the boss, in my opinion, to take as least damage as possible for the next level. So, hurt. Starting a level, you gain 1 armor durability for each enemy attacked in the previous level. Can be good. As long as you have blindness, gives -1 to enemy cards. Does not apply to bosses. That's pretty good. When an enemy dies without attacking or being attacked again, 1 skull. That's not great for my build. I'm gonna go with Cole. As long as you have blindness, gives -1 to enemy cards. Yes. Just makes blindness a tad bit safer. The Unknown Woman. A strange person wearing a colorful mask comes to you and reveals that you are the one. You laugh nervously and watch in amazement as her hands begin to glow brightly. The person disappears, and you realize that you feel much better. Oh boy. I think objectively the heart is the correct choice here, but I'm going to pick full health because I want the greatest chances of success that I can for this run. Arid Plains. As you advance across the barren plains, the monsters become more and more numerous. What better way to get back in shape than with a good battle? Okay. And we're in. So yeah, the more I go, the less I'm going to explain what I'm doing, but I will explain this. This is 8 damage. Guaranteed. Right? So if I go up here, I have to go up here. Or I can wait and go up here, but I don't know what's behind him. Right? But if I go here, that's 4 guaranteed damage, and I can move into a lane that looks to be safe. So that's going to be what I do. And that might not have been the greatest call. Also, he inflicted me with powerless, so I cannot use my power. It's exactly what it sounds like. So this isn't great. 6 damage, 1 gold, and 5 damage. It's whatever. I'm going to go for the merchant chest because this middle lane, this is a free attack right here because of the health potion. I have 33 gold. Mead. When you buy a card, you get immunity +2. You cannot have any other status effect as long as you have this one. That's not bad. Reduces your power cost by 1 mana point for each corrupted item in your inventory. That can be really good for a corrupted item run, which I'm not doing. Poison cards give you 2 armor durability. I mean, it just... I'm going for a poison run at this point. It just makes sense. Okay, this is where decisions have to be made. This is essentially 4 damage, or 4... Yeah, this is 4 damage. Well, actually 2 damage after 2 turns. I think this is the right way to go. Weirdly enough. Oh, actually, yeah, 1 damage after 2 turns. Or no, I miscalculated because I didn't take into account the poison actually damaging me, but whatever. It's not that serious. Okay, in a situation like this, I will use my power, just to try to take as little damage as possible. This sucks. This is not good. This is quite bad, actually. These protection cards that drop are usually quite low, so usually it's, in my opinion, better to go for a shield. Okay, so I've got a choice to make. The boss is right here. But I could also go to the castle. This is how you unlock new characters. They're usually pretty tough areas. I don't know if I'm quite prepared for that. But that is preferable to taking 6 damage, or 3 damage. Let's do it. And if I die, I die. Not a big deal. Okay, we'll go here. So 3 damage versus 3 damage. We'll get the skulls too. Excellent. Okay, let's go here. Take 2 damage, get 4 shield total. It's 1 shield because of the poison hurting everybody. This is spooky. I think this is the right call. Take 3. Return. Because I'm almost full health, any healing you get that goes over your max health is wasted. And because this is probably more than 3, I'm going to go for the shield, hoping that it's 3 or more. It was, so that was the right call. Alright. This mysterious Black Knight inspires both rage and fear. They know how to use strength and cunning to attack their enemies. Unlocked a new character. Look at that. You can now choose this character for your next games. Perfect. Alright. And I will live by 1 health. Is the run dead? Answer is maybe. Survive an attack with only 1 hit point. Perfect. Medicinal plant. All healing potion cards heal you from poison. That's okay with my build. All poison cards inflict 3 damage to nearby enemies. That is insane for my build. That is what I'm going for. And I unlocked a nut for doing that achievement. You get 3 armor durability and blindness 2 when starting a level. Excellent. Is the run dead? Maybe. Maybe. 2 health is pretty spooky. A well-deserved rest. The hill you have just climbed has exhausted you. Luckily, you can see a town in the distance that will surely bring you some comfort. Okay, and there's basically a bunch of shops that'll sell you different types of items. I've got 34 gold. I don't care about this. I'm going to check the jewelry store because I want to be in the middle path. Using your power, you gain a random new power. That's pretty fun, but no. When your gold total is even, reduce the price of purchases by 5. Place all chest cards with golden chest cards in future levels. I don't think I like any of that. And the way the shop is set up, you will miss some shops. You will. Like, I'm going to miss this forge because I can go here, check the forge, and go here, but the tavern's where I want to go. So I'm going to go to the store and then go here and then go to the tavern. The gold coins cards have a 30% chance of giving you a mana. That's pretty good. Gives +1 to healing potions and poison cards. That's pretty good. Remove 2 potion cards in all future levels. No, certainly not. That's a corrupted item. Do I want to go for money? Honestly, maybe. These are both really good, but I want to save some money for the tavern. Full health for 22 is crazy versus 6 health for 5 coins. And then, I mean, just a free mana point is fine. Let's go check the food market as well. You get a random status when starting a new level. Inflicts 5 damage to you when starting a level. Heals you by 6 HP when starting a level. So I can double up, so I'll heal 12 HP when I start a new level. That's okay. That's not bad. And we've got enough levels left to make it worth it. A stench. A foul smell fills your nostrils, and soon after you find the source of this atrocity, a wave of hideous creatures drooling at the thought of devouring you. You have to face them. Hungry! Okay. Also, dude, the artwork in this game is incredible. Like, the art on these cards is so good. Okay, well, this is a no-brainer. Okay, 6 damage versus 2 damage. Okay, Chest of the Dead, actually. That's where you spend your skulls. However, I don't know if I'm going to go for it. I'm certainly not going to go for it. The 3 sword is too good to pass out. Do this, take 1 damage from him, 3 from the poison. Okay. I go here, take 3. I go here, I can heal up at this potion, so that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, this is not a great spot to be in, actually. Go ahead and just do that right now, and then I can math it all out. Boom, boom, 6 damage. Boom, boom, 4 damage. Boom, 6 damage. So let's go for 4 damage. Straight up the middle. Stack some shields. 5 damage versus 5 damage, but this path looks safer. Love the sword there. That's really good, actually. I take the mana potion here. I use the mana potion to take as little damage as possible from this mimic. And then just shield sword. Having a 4 damage sword there is crazy. Excellent. Boss's loot will always be a healing potion card. This sucks terribly for my current run, so no. The gold coins give you a 30% chance of a mana point. When you receive skulls, receive coins instead. No, we're going to go with the lapis. Tavern in sight. You are leaving the road when you see white smoke in the distance rising into the sky. It can only be one thing. A tavern. Amazing. I'm going to skip out on the mana potion. The haunted mansion. The corridors of this mansion are haunted, that's for sure. Your worries are realized when a dark specter appears before you and orders you to leave the premises. It is out of the question. I would devour your dreams and your soul. Like, look at this art, dude. So good. Okay, there's just an item here. We've seen that item before. Ironically, this is the safest path, so I will be going this way anyways. This is what I like, just a free open path. Like, I don't even need the health potion, so I'm just gonna get the 2 coins. Perfect. Due to 6 shield right here. Amazing. This Chest of the Dead I will get. 8 damage versus 5. Let's spend some of our skulls. Another apple is funny, but I don't know if we need it. When you attack an enemy, double the value of all your statuses. That can be disgustingly good, but I don't know if I want it for this run. If I had a run that gave me a bunch of cool positive statuses, yeah, for sure, but not in a poison run. I don't need double poison. Funnily enough, I think this is the right play, because we're nearing the point where skulls are not going to be quite as useful. 9 damage versus... significantly more than 9. This is not a great spot to be in. Like, whatsoever. This kind of sucks. Oh, that's rough. Okay, the shield makes this really good. 6 turns of powerless, whatever. 31 coins, let's go shopping. Get stealth times 2 when starting a level, pretty good. When you lose all of your armor, you get stealth plus times 2. Pretty good as well, actually. That stacks with my... Actually, no, it doesn't. Give +1 to enemy loot cards. Also pretty good. Let's go with this stealth necklace. I'll get crystals as well. Perfect. 2 damage, and then deal with one of these, but then heal back up with the healing potion. Let's do it. Yeah, that was the right call. There's a chest here. Do I just do this? Or I can go for the poison. I think I have to go for the poison. I hate to say it. Yeah, that was the right call. Poison cards are really good for me now. Oh, dude, and all these shields stacked up right at the end there. It's a dream. After being attacked by a boss, you gain as many gold coins as you have HP left. No, don't need it. Poison cards consume all your skulls and inflict as much damage to visible enemies. I mean, yeah, this late into the run? I don't have any skulls, but if I do, it's pretty good. The Master Demon. A gigantic demon appears before you. He seems to ignore you, but his words echo in your head. Do you think you are worthy of leaving the fold, you wretch? Look at this guy. Finally, we meet. Will you only get to me? I'm gonna try. Going to try. I have 2 stealth. So stealth basically means if I move here, he will not attack me. I will have to attack him, which means I'm going to go for the mana. And also gives me... Why did that not give me skulls? That should have. Oh, that's why. Okay, so this was a disenergy. I forgot that I had this. When you receive skulls, receive coins instead. So this is a completely useless item. Okay, well, oh well. Let's go for the poison, funnily enough. I think that's the right call. Oh, this sucks. This is not a good spot to be in. Go ahead and do this, Return because of the shield. The poison stacking sucks, but... Up to the right, maybe? No, that's not worth. I'm in a precarious situation here. This is not great. This is really quite bad, actually. Oh, that sword was so good, dude. Okay. Yes. That was crazy good. Incredibly good. Definitely go for the shield over health. Go for the shield. Gold coins. Smack this guy down. Heal for 6. We're totally fine. Increases the chance the enemy's loot is a sword card. Very good. When you receive poison, you receive blindness instead. Nope, that is a disenergy with protective plant, so no. Protection status gives +1 armor durability after each move. Let's go with Book of Attack. The hidden chest. You venture into an abandoned cabin. After a thorough search, you find a chest hidden under the floor and decide to open it. Clutch as fuck. This is essentially 9 HP. +1 max HP or 6 shield. It's between the shield or the full health. I think I've got to go health, unfortunately. The will. Your battle with the demon is never ending. You are exhausted, but the strength of willpower guides your legs to charge your enemy one last time. Be brave! You force me to go to the next level, die! Yeah, these powered up demon dude. Look at this art! Oh. Alright. 2 stealth means this shield is free, which is sick. Which means I'm definitely going to do that. Amazing start to the level. This is 7 damage, this is 9 damage, plus a poison and a merchant chest. I think this is worth it in a weird way. Pretty good. Another poison armor. Enemies always attack in several directions at once. Corrupted card. This is a horrible item. This would essentially allow enemies to attack in all of the lanes, you know, they touch, which is not good. As long as you have stealth, give +1 to gold coins. Irrelevant because I will no longer get stealth. Stack up some poison armor, dude, for sure. 4 gold, 2 mana. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Get some health. Get poisoned again. Poison. Shield. 56 gold for 16 health. I do not think that's worth. Not even a little bit. This is a clutch ass sword. Thank you. We're gonna go here. Shield. 3 damage versus 7 damage. Nope, that was a misplay. It was my shield. Oh well. Hey dude, look at these enemies are getting strong, dude. Just a regular enemy does 10 damage. Set the shield. It's fine. Okay, the poison card will hurt him. Okay, this is just a free win, dude. Giving you 7 armor the turn before the boss is stupid. So, yes, please. 16. Dude, I'm maybe gonna get through, because I'm gonna get through my shield. Get my free heart. Victory is near. We go through here. And we win. Victory. 812. I don't know why these numbers are not the same. That's very strange. Oh. Yep, these are all my items I had. Excellent run. Good run. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. I just kind of wanted to explain what I've been doing, why I've been radio silent, and kind of what's going on going forward. Again, no set schedule or anything like that. No set game or game genre or anything like that anymore either. I'm just doing this for me. So yeah, thank you again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.